So everyone, this is Ruchi Mittal. She's an entrepreneur and is one of the earliest and the most active community builders in India. She founded her community Hen in 2011, which is 10 years ago. How amazing is that? And so Hen stands for Her Entrepreneurial Network, which is a community for Indian women entrepreneurs who come together to inspire each other, inform and support, as well as, they try to create their successful businesses and also create a balanced life. So, and all of you who don't know about Hen, it is currently 12K strong on social media and has 8K members on Facebook. That's awesome. That's amazing. So, adding to that also, she is also a graphic designer. And in her early 20s, she launched her first venture, Idea Perfect. It's a virtual communication and branding firm. And that's just a little bit about Ruchi from us. And I'm really, really glad and really thrilled to have you here with us, Ruchi. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Thank you so much, Rishi.
Awesome to have you, Ruchi. I think we've been speaking for a while. It's finally good to chat on a public platform. Would love to know the story and would have you share your learnings with the audience. So
of
Ruchi,
course, Nipun. I have high regards for you because the kind of work you do, I genuinely admire. So
thank you.
I'm looking forward to our conversation today. Thank you.
I think we're all building this ecosystem, and we're all trying to do our bit. So let's quickly begin, Ruchi. We want to know your story. Like, what led to Hen? What were the early days like? Why did you start it, and what it led to today?
Nipun Hen is absolutely no science. It's just built out of my own experiences. When I started my business, with just out of school, got into freelancing, suddenly on Orkut found my apparently business partner, started working and started to fail in business way too early. Didn't know where to go and ask people, how do you behave with your employees? How do you manage accounts? How do you even interview for that matter? And then I was struggling to do my business basically. And and to realize that I'm struggling to do my business correctly, I came at a juncture where I realized that I need to learn, I need to ask. And I started to move in networking groups. While I was moving in these groups, I was talking to a lot of people and I realized, are my questions right, wrong? Do I need to learn? Is there a tribe where I can just go and put my questions out? And I often used to even sit down and question myself, why is it? I used to have a lot of male friends, okay? And I thought I am the one who's struggling more than my male friends. I don't know why. So it's like no Jai Nari Morcha, but I just felt like dumb sometimes myself. Where can I just go and put my issues out? That, guys, I'm not available networking after 9 p.m. or I need to get my things sorted. And between all this, okay, I got exposed to ISB 10K program. Have you guys heard of ISB 10K program?
Good to talk about it maybe to the audience.
So just quickly, Goldman Sachs has this initiative called 10K program, which in 2010-11, ISB was their education partner then. So I happened to be one in that 10K program. And that program exposed me to a lot of business knowledge and information. It helped me understand how do we organize business and sometimes how conversations help, candid conversations help. So actually 3rd January 2011, I was given my certificate of completion of the program. 5th January 2011, I initiated it with a very simple agenda that women like me who are running businesses and they are motivated to scale up, but they want to hit a space of conversation where there is no judgment, but you just talk business. Where is that place? And we just built it now.
Got it.
It's fabulous. I mean, you got a good head start from there.
And we have lots of hens on this. So this goes out to all our hen members. Sudha, Aditi, Rohini, guys, this is our zone. Yeah.
Amazing. So actually, I have one more question for you from this only. So you started Hen just after you finished your 10K program, and it was in 2011, so 10 years ago. So at that time, there was no formal training that at least not even right now, it's been just a start where people have been making courses about community management. But at that time, how did you learn about community management and how to build communities?
Yeah, I mean, no, we used to not talk about communities then. We used to talk about just Facebook groups. Community is a very new word. When I had started, we would just say, okay, I have a Facebook group and we are so many members, we do this. I think the only smart move I must have made was way early. I just started telling people that, guys, I'm running a Facebook group. I never thought it's just a hobby, that I should not talk about. So, yeah, so community apparently is a new word, okay?
So it was Facebook group until when? Like, when did you start hearing about community and all the buzzwords?
I think very early on, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, is when community per se we started talking. When companies started to look for people who would bring a tribe along with them to. Just before influencers, I think the whole influencer marketing ke pehle community builders came in and then the whole influencer bit. And now it's again back to community.
On that note, Ruchi, I want to know how are you sustaining your community?
Yeah, so that's a good one, Nipun. So in 2011 until this year, May, it was absolute fluid, okay? I would do it basis on my time, my investment, my energy. This year, we finally put a model out. This is like first draft of a model. I don't think we're still there, but first draft of a model is out. We have a membership program now. So we are working on it. Community building has a lot of avenues of monetizing. I'm still cracking the best one for us. So yeah, but our first model is out. We are a membership community. People can come and test us for a month or two, and then they got to pay an X amount to sign up for our annual membership.
And how has that been going? Like, it's a fairly new model in India, at least. I like a lot of people are trying, but would love to know how has that been going for you, and what are one or two learnings that you've had so far from that model?
All right. So I think what this does is it definitely helps filtering your community. Like, जितने भी लोग हैं, at least एक wavelength match हो जाते हैं. So that is one thing. India में fairly new है, but it's a trend. I see it coming very soon, like everywhere. We've got a knack of it with all these subscriptions that we have for various channels and everything.
Right.
Those monthly payments, etc.
Right.
Globally, it's a very known model, and
Right.
It also does one more thing, Nipun. Okay, so ये जो चल रहा था ना, एक ट्रेंड थी, हम सब फ्री ग्रुप्स में एडेड थे, एंड हम बहुत सारे ग्रुप्स में एडेड थे, और फिर हम क्वालिटी ढूंढ रहे थे, फिर हम क्वेश्चन भी कर रहे थे कि क्वालिटी लाओ. अभी क्वालिटी फ्री में नहीं आ सकती, मतलब कितने ही लोग इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं.
Right.
So कहीं पे, and another thing I think with community is it's a give and take relationship. How can a community be just a taking or just a giving?
True.
So building a model is about balancing that give and take. So
Exactly.
it's less about, like, I don't think we need to look at कि a community is charging people to make profit. I think if वो थोड़ा तो उनको करना भी चाहिए, वो कैसे sustain करेंगे. But yeah, give and take.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize that it goes a lot in managing a community, right? Like you spend a lot of time, not only yourself, but you also find probably a team who would do time spending on collecting resources for them, making sure that people are giving value to each other. So I definitely agree. Like, there has to be some way to sustain, and if you make money to sustain yourself, you can definitely be at a position where you can add more resources to the community. So I definitely I definitely feel that like paid communities are going to stay. That's the only way you can sustain. See, the expectation of members are increasing every day. So to meet those expectations, also you have to add good resources in the community, and that takes time or money.
Yeah, but Nipun, on Hen, I have always had one more perspective to it. you know, our name has this term called entrepreneur, right? Her entrepreneurial network. मैं हमेशा बोलती थी, if हम पैसे खुद ना बनाए तो हम अपने members को क्या ही बताएंगे पैसे बनाने के बारे में. मतलब you have to walk the talk, right? So 9 out of 10 times when I am talking to people about any business issue, I would rather put hen only as an example because that's the first thing to do, right? If हम ही open नहीं है तो हम क्या ही community बनाएंगे.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
On that note, Ruchi, how do you measure, impact of hen, for like in terms of anything?
Okay, so there are multiple ways, right? Like एक तो हमारे apparently community building science में जो बातें होती हैं कि यार engagement क्या हो रहा है, कितना sign ups हो रहा है, कितने often लोग converse कर रहे हैं, वो तो regular numbers हैं जो आपको दिखने ही होते हैं.
Right.
So within our hen team, there is this thing of just take your phone and talk to members. There's this ritual that just talk to members. I'm not a believer कि लोगों को messages खाली भेज के बैठ जाओ. मुझे लगता है बात करो और हम बहुत closely लोगों से बात करते हैं. So I am always looking out for stories where our members collaborate. They collaborate as accountability partners. They collaborate in terms of exchange of business. They collaborate to generate business for each other. They collaborate to share knowledge. So I'm always look out for how many night addas we are doing, how many questions that are coming, how many collaborations are happening, what is the dynamic behind these collaborations, how often people are able to connect with each other. I mean, my interest points are this.
Got it.
How often members are connecting with each other.
And do you set a target for yourself every month, every week, every quarter on some of these numbers?
Yes, I mean, because of our new model, the new membership model that we've launched, which we launched in the month of May, genuinely, I think I am also learning the science of this business, with every passing day. So I don't sit on very strict numbers at this point in time. But I know that if these numbers are increasing, so will our community will. There is no point of bringing thousands of people together and not generate results.
Yeah.
In smaller tribe, we can do that. So I don't have a number that I have to achieve this number, but I'm looking at how these numbers are going up. Just to know what is the, बोलते हैं ना मिट्टी में खाद सही डालोगे तो फल सही निकलेंगे.
For young community builders who are starting up, I feel there is a lot of hesitation in people that if I reach out to these brands, will they reply, will they not reply? How was your experience on that side?
हाँ, नहीं करेंगे यार, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. मतलब हम भी तो नहीं रिप्लाई करते सबको. Why do we sit down and think कि दुनिया में हर बंदा हमें रिप्लाई करेगा? So, I mean, because you opened this up, right? अभी हमारा एक वर्टिकल है, हमें ग्लोबल पार्टनरशिप्स करने हैं. So, अब थोड़े ही ग्लोबली कोई कम्युनिटी वेट कर रही है कि वो हमें हेन को लिखेगी और हेन विल से ओके. So, my team is at it. उनका काम में उनको रीजन्स दे दिया गया कि भाई ये रीजन है, आप इसमें करो रिसर्च और इन सबको रीच आउट करो. आप 50 ईमेल भेजोगे तो 1 या 2 आपको रिस्पॉन्ड करेंगे. फिर आप उनसे मीटिंग सेट करोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा कि क्या होने वाला है. मतलब दिस इज तो बेसिक बिजनेस, नो?
Yeah. I think I just wanted to call that out because it's very tiring for people to see those early rejections. But essentially, as a community builder, not only we need to manage our members, we also need to do sales, and sales is very cruel in these terms. You have to accept rejections. So
yeah, but then you're not playing a role of a community builder. You're playing a role of a business person.
Right.
Because you're building a product.
Right.
As a community builder, आपका एक ही काम होता है, आप खुद खुश रहो और लोगों को खुश रहो.
I think we're running out of time, so I'll just ask the last question. So you've done Hen. It's been almost 10 years now, and I don't know, if there was one thing or two things that you could have told your past self, yeah, this you can do better, or you should know this will help you in being a community builder, like a better community builder. what would those 1 or 2 things be?
I think one would be data management. I think if I would have done my data management lot better, we would have had a different pathway. And the other thing would be to get the dynamics of your influencers. Really, it matters. I think I'll put this out for all community builders. Always be cautious about observing who are your first few people walking into your group and who are people who are really supporting you or referring your group to others. It really matters. So, there are people who would join the group, there are people who would refer your group, there are people who would use your group, and there are people who would add value. Like, who इसमें से कुछ भी नहीं करेंगे, but उनके होने से आपके ग्रुप को बहुत support मिलेगा. If you're able to demarcate these verticals and you're able to really play on strength of these, you'll see how it value adds the entire chain actually.
Yeah, definitely. So we also started Communityhood recently, right? So we made sure that we don't open it up for everyone. So we have this apply form, and then we even ask them, would you contribute in Communityhood, and we try to see if someone is volunteering, can we get them to volunteer. So very, very true. Early members are very, very important for any community, and having the dynamics right, I think, can be making or breaking.
Yeah, and as community builders, if we can really make it a point that we let these members know that we really treasure them, and we are nobody without them.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah, we exist because there is something to be done for them, right? It was not being done earlier.
Yeah, something to be done for them, but the point is they are okay to have us do that.
Yeah.
It's again, and the ball is always from their court.
Agree.
Yeah. Awesome. I think Vishesh, you want to ask anything else?
No, I think I'm all out of questions. I'm gonna probably text you later if I come up with more.
Thank you so much.
I think
I'm sorry if I went a little extra, but yeah.
No, not at all.
Thank you. I think
That was
this
amazing.
Really, really glad we had this conversation, Ruchi, and I'll keep in touch with you in general. Really, I feel like you are one of the very sorted community builders, and I really like whatever interactions we've had so far. So would love to keep in touch and keep sharing your wisdom of community building with community builders out there. I think this is just the beginning of this ecosystem in India, and would love to have you support others in whatever way possible.
No, yeah, Nipun, I think it's mutual admiration society that we are part of. I absolutely admire your work, and मैं तो क्या ही लोगों को share करूँ कि last week जो आपके session हुए थे Like Minds का, there was this session where community builders came in to talk about some science around it. I was like, oh, ये तो मुझे पता ही नहीं है, ऐसे बातें करते हैं. So thank you so much. Keep this energy going. It's really supporting the tribe at large. And thank you so much, Vishesh.
Thank you so much to you. And guys, if you have any questions for Ruchi just joined Communityhood as well, so you can come join us. The link is in our bio, and you can ask her any questions. She's there, so just ping her up. And thank you so much, Nipun. Thank you so much, Ruchi, for joining us. This was amazing. I loved it, and hoping to have you with us again in future.
Yes, thank you so
All
much.
right,
I love
thank
talking
you.
and sharing stories.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye, guys.
See you. Thank you, Sudha. Bye.